Your most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeray.
Well, good morning. Another gloomy start to the day. Rain coming down. Chambersburg looking wet and foggy, by the way. We can see the clock tower now, but not much behind it as that fog settles in. Peaks of sun later. It may not be believable, but I think it's possible later today. Maybe some storms tomorrow morning before we clear out for the rest of the day. And could most of the weekend actually be dry now? I think the answer to that is yes. We're certainly hopeful for that. But as the sun comes up, the fog's getting worse. Less than a mile visibility now in Harrisburg, Mechanicsburg, and York. Only 1.9 miles in Lebanon. So visibility an issue. A lot of low clouds and fog. Temperatures are starting out in the low 60s, very similar to where we've been much of the week. But now, as this low begins to lift out, it has one last gasp of rain, and actually a pretty decent gasp. A lot of areas west of the river are getting some good rainfall. Now, we've had good rain totals this month. We're over 5.5 inches on the month, so we're way above normal for May. That shouldn't be a surprise. The last 15 days have been wet, and that is making up. We still have just around an inch deficit for the year. Some of you have made up your deficit, but we're certainly in a much better place with the drought than we were. And in fact, we're dealing with some minor flooding. I just got a notice that the Connedaguinet Creek in Hoagstown under a flood warning here. The the stream, I should say, the creek is currently at 7.9 feet. The flood stage is at 8 feet, and it will crest later today right at 8 feet. So minor flooding, but this is the type of thing that you get when you get inches and inches of rain here over the course of a few days. Heavy rain coming down in Lake Mead and Biglerville, Boiling Springs just to the west of Dillsburg as well in Cumberland County. So Adams and Cumberland County now dealing with some heavier showers, and we can see the rain live from our Boiling Springs camera there falling on Children's Lake, and it's an ugly start to the day west of the river. Partly sunny, stray showers today. They're going to be around this morning and then lift out of here. But as we just showed you on the radar, there's plenty of places that are dry right now. Stray showers tonight with a low of 62. So here's the low. Believe it or not, and you may not if you're in Boiling Springs where it's raining, but it's pulling away today. This warm front, though, will replace it, moving out of the Midwest, and that is what could trigger an additional round of showers and storms for us here tomorrow. So where's the low? Well, it's right here. And as I pointed this arrow, it's leaving us. The front, though, the warm front out in Ohio. And so that's got some convection with it. And then we've got a cold front that will likely swing through here on Saturday, too. So moisture lifting out, but it could be a damp morning again. And then some sunshine here this afternoon, mixing with some clouds. Tomorrow morning looks active. Some showers, maybe a rumble of thunder as this thing swings on through. And then the rest of the day should be fairly quiet on Friday. Saturday, precision cast doesn't show much. I still think the morning could be dicey, similar to tomorrow, and then we will clear out later in the day. It turns nicer. I think Saturday evening looks very nice, which is good news. So stay tuned on Saturday. We still have some question marks there. Temperatures today getting into the mid to upper 70s. It looks nice. Tonight, dipping down into the low 60s, a mild start, and then precision cast, I'll tell you, it just goes bonkers with temperatures tomorrow, getting us in some cases into the upper 80s. I think that's too warm tomorrow, but it is going to be muggy, and I think highs will be in the low 80s. I think it's going to be a summer-like day on Friday. It turns breezy behind the front on Saturday. Look at some of the winds by Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. So while the weather does improve, it is going to be noticeably windy here later in the day on Saturday. So the extended outlook still shows about a 50% chance of showers and storms both Friday and Saturday before we dry out for a 3-day stretch. And then the middle of next week looks wet. So Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday here on our long-range model forecast look okay, but then Wednesday and Thursday look damp. It also is going to be cool. I mentioned this last half hour, but look at the temperatures over the next 10 days through the end of the month. We're talking about highs in the 60s and 70s. That's below average for the most part. Tomorrow and Saturday, the exception. We get up into the 80s. It's going to be warm and humid. Early morning showers and storms seem to be the favored timing for the next couple of days. We will keep an eye on that for you. And then breezy here and cooler heading into next week. Highs only in the 60s. And we'll get some more rain next Wednesday. So May doing its part to cure our drought, pretty much has. And then looking ahead here for Friday and Saturday, still unsettled, but I don't think it's going to be nasty all day.
Well, that's good. Mm-hmm. We don't need more all
I think
day.
we could have a break, right?
Washouts, yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Need that sun sometimes.
Yes, yes we do.
Let's take a look at the roads.